That's for you, Lila.
Thank you, you're so sweet.
Here's your appetizer, Lila.
And I've got your main course.
I'll fetch your dessert.
I'm sorry I can't carry my own tray. It's almost impossible with this sprained wrist.
Sorry.
Lila's totally lying. She made up that whole tinnitus story just so she could sit next to Adrien, and her sprained wrist's completely bogus too.
I don't get it, Marinette. You barely know Lila. Why all the hate?
Fine, I'll tell you everything. You remember Lila when she first came to school right after the summer break? She was only here for one day, and then she left on that round-the-world trip. Everyone was captivated by her. Something just felt off to me, so I followed her.
What?
Not only did Ladybug save my life, we've become very close friends.
She lies with every breath.
Wait, you eavesdropped on Lila and Adrien? That's not cool.
A good reporter always verifies her sources. Can you prove she doesn't actually know Ladybug?
Okay, you want proof she's lying? Hey, Lila, you forgot your napkin. See that? It's obvious she doesn't have a sprained wrist.
Ow! Once when I was in India, I witnessed someone getting their eye gouged out by a corner of a napkin. If I hadn't caught it, this napkin could have injured Max. I didn't have a choice. Ow!
Lila, you saved my eye. You sacrificed yourself for me.
Why wouldn't I, Max? Ouch! You're my friend.
We'll take you to the nurse's office.
Are you proud of yourself?
Lila's in pain even more now, all because of you.
No, don't blame Marinette. She was just trying to give me a napkin. Right, Marinette?
Lila?
Ladybug?
At least now you can say I saved your life for real. Truth?
Thanks, Ladybug. I'd be honored to call you my friend.
Yeah, I'm happy to hear that. Hey, some advice? You don't have to lie and pretend to be something you're not. People will like you just for being yourself.
You have my word, Ladybug.
Bug out!
Bye! Of course Ladybug saved my life. She never misses an opportunity to rescue her best friend.
Didn't your tinnitus give you vertigo when you went up the Eiffel Tower?
Oh, no! Ladybug knows me so well that she brought me an earplug to stick in my right ear.
Right ear? Did she say right ear? This morning she said the ringing was in her left ear. I got her this time.
Are you gonna tell everyone?
Of course I am. Lila
A
is...
liar. Yes, I know. But do you really think exposing her will make things better? If you humiliate her, she'll just be hurt more. Making a bad guy suffer has never turned them into a good guy.
Ladybug and I are like two peas in a pod.
So we just stand by and let her lie?
As long as you and I both know the truth, does it really matter?
You're right. Maybe it's not such a big deal.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Miss Bustier.
Good for you for taking the high road, Marinette. Hey, it's pretty cool back here.
Lila,
Here.
Adrien,
Present!
Max,
Present.
Stay focused now, Marinette.
Marinette.
Don't get distracted. Otherwise, you'll flunk school.
Marinette?
And then how are you and Adrien gonna get that house and have 3 kids and the hamster?
Marinette, Miss Boustier's called your name 3 times already.
Oh.
Looks like you have trouble hearing after all, Marinette. Why don't you come sit up here in the front row next to Lila?
Miss Bustier, this is incredible. My tinnitus, I don't feel it anymore. It's gone. It's a miracle. It must be Ladybug's doing. I can sit in the back now.
Excuse me, Miss Bustier. Can I go and sit next to Marinette? Nino and I can't stop chatting it up. You didn't think I'd let my BFF sit all by herself, did you?
Excuse me, Miss Bustier. Can I move too, please? I'd like to sit next to Nino again. Sorry, Lila. He's my best friend.
Can I have my old seat back too, please?
Can I go back to where I was?
Yeah, me too.
want to thank you for trusting me, Mr. Agrest. I'm very honored to be able to protect Adrien. But I'm saddened by all the people around him. Your son deserves better than that friend of his, Nino. Not to mention all the girls clamoring to catch his eye, especially that Marinette dummy and that stuck-up Chloe. Pfft. She won't stop bragging about being Queen Bee. But Adrien couldn't care less about these girls. He's just so perfect.
I don't think Adrien's completely indifferent to Chloe. They've had a very strong friendship ever since they were young. A relationship that no one can ruin. Thank you, Lila. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, see you tomorrow.
I'm sure that this young lady will help us implement our grand plan.
Rena Rouge and Carapace are so tacky. I just don't understand why Ladybug keeps calling them in when I, Queen Bee.
Good morning, everyone!
Hey, Lila.
Yeah, let's go study for that test.
What test?
The science test this afternoon?
Ugh.
Come on, I'll get you up to speed.
Were you talking about Ladybug?
Who are you again?
That's Lila. She's in our class.
Really? Well, she clearly didn't make a big impression on me.
Oh, I love your sense of humor. I remember now that Ladybug's mentioned it a few times.
You talk to Ladybug?
Of course. She and I are very close friends, a bit like you used to be. Back in the day, whenever I feel like seeing her, I've got a magic command that calls her to me right away.
Magic?
Yeah, just like your signal to summon her, except mine works every time.
Well, to each her own.
Don't you want to know what it is?
If you insist.
If Ladybug doesn't come to you with that, then you'll know she's not a true friend.
Go ahead, I'll meet you.
I think that's a great idea. Hey, you!
Chloe!
That magic code you told me to call Ladybug, it was just a big joke, wasn't it?
Of course it wasn't. Why? Weren't you with Ladybug yesterday?
Yes.
So it worked then.
Yes. Okay, fine. You're not completely useless.
What's the worst grade you've ever gotten?
An A- in math. Listen, Lila, you should forget about this. My father can be harsh with anyone he thinks is an intruder.
We're not doing anything wrong. Leave this to me.
I'm sorry, Adrien, but you know your father.
Excuse me, ma'am, but is there any way I could ask him directly, just in case?
Mr. Agrest is busy designing and must not be disturbed for any reason.
I told you so.
Oh, Adrien, I so wanted to help you make up all the schoolwork you missed due to all the modeling you've been doing lately. What will your father think if he finds out about your lower grades, Adrien? Who will he blame?
Adrien, have your grades gone down?
He'd never tell you himself, but when I saw Adrien crying the other day because he only got an A-, I just felt like I had to offer him my help. It would have taken half an hour. I understand. You're only doing what you think is best. I did what I could, Adrien. Good luck.
If it's only half an hour.
If you really insist, I'll do it.
Seriously? How did she do that?
This girl in red is pretty. Who is she?
That's Kagami. We take fencing classes together.
She looks so nice. You'll have to introduce me to her sometime. Did you know I lived in Japan for a few years?
Lila, didn't you want me to help you with your homework?
There. Perfectly safe to climb. There.
Thank you. Please don't tell me you're still a fan of that.
Time's up, Adrien. Your father could come out of his office at any minute.
I guess I won the bet. How about a little souvenir photo? Feel free to ask if you need any more help with your math.
We agreed on no cell phone during practice, Kagami. You can check when you're done.
I'm sorry, Mother. Mr. Gabriel, I am such an admirer of your fashion designs. This is the best day of my life. you are, so I won't take up any more of your time. Have a good evening!
It's my fault, sir.
In my office, now!
I could take a photo right now and post it online, but that would be too easy.
Found it!
I'll take her back home.
Oh.
Keep an eye on Lila. She's as sly as a fox.
Your leg looks better.
Being around you superheroes has toughened me up.
It will be okay to go home by yourself then. You don't need me.
I think I was mistaken. I shouldn't chase that girl away. She could make a very good ally.
Hey, Adrien! Could you help me with my homework after school?
What? You don't have Adrien under surveillance anymore? I trust him, Alia. Adrien could never love a girl like Lila, not in a million years.
I'm sorry. I've got fencing. Besides, I think you're already light years ahead of me when it comes to calculus.
Actually, I have memory loss after all this traveling I've done. I need to learn everything again from scratch.
Natalie and my bodyguard got reprimanded last time because of you.
I'm sorry, Adrien. Please, I didn't mean to.
Lila, you can always count on me, but not if you hurt the people I love.
Hello? Thank you for inviting me here, Mr. Agrest.
You got into my house without my authorization by lying and manipulating my son.
I only meant well. Adrien needed to talk. You do such a good job of shielding him from bad influences that he actually feels very alone.
Mm-hmm. You're opening my eyes to a problem I didn't even know existed. What would you do in my position?
I think he needs a friend his age. Someone who understands him, who can protect him from negative influences. Someone you can trust, too.
You and I think the same way. See you again very soon, Lila.
See you soon, Mr. Agrest.